In this video, Hidden Teachings of Jesus Christ explain oneness with God. Now, this was kept secret for centuries, and this is the key to total freedom, to creating heaven here on earth, to manifesting anything that you want, to being one with God, to being one with the universe. This is what they don't tell you and what they have not told us. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Here's the hidden teachings of the Bible. Here's the hidden teachings of Jesus. They don't tell us. So in John 11:14, there's a thing that they say, and it says that, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. That sounds like a kind of weird thing to say. What the heck does that mean anyways? I am in the Father and the Father is in me? What is he saying? I am in the Father. Well, what is everything? What is a wall? A wall is energy. In fact, it's actually 95 to 99% empty space, because an atom is the building blocks of all physical matter, right? Well, an atom, according to science, is 95 to 99% empty space. So the walls of your room are actually 95 to 99% empty space. The chair I'm sitting on is 95 to 99% empty space. My body and your body are 95 to 99% empty space. How is it looking physical then? Well, that's just an appearance based off of the fact that your eyes only pick up a little bit of energy. It's called visible light. This reality is called the bandwidth of visible light. But it's all non-physical. So how could a wall that looks physical be held up by 95 to 99% non-physical? No thing. That no thing is spirit. That no thing is God. That no thing is energy. That no thing is consciousness. We call that God. So God is in everything. It is everything. It's in every cell of your body. Because how could God create anything where it wasn't? When you bake a blueberry pie and you take a slice of blueberry pie and you give it to your mom, and you say, "Mom, what is that?" "Well, it's a blueberry pie, you just gave it to me." It's a slice of blueberry pie. That's why it says in John 14, I am in the Father, because I'm not separate from God. I am in God. That's why it says the kingdom of heaven is within, because God is within you. But most people have been convinced that it's way out there somewhere. I'm this little being, I'm not divine, I'm not infinite, I'm not endless, I'm not eternal, I'm this little body, and they do it like that, and then everything gets messed up, because then they even pray wrong, because they go to God and they say, "Please God, where are you? Way out here, help me!" And they're directing their attention to an energy outside of themselves. God is you. You are one with God. You are not separate from Him. It says it right here. Believe me when I say that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. You are in God and God is in you, because it's in every single cell of your body. That explains oneness. There is no place God is not. But the ego believes that it's separate from God. It believes that it's separate from other people, and it believes it's separate from what you want. What you want is pure God, other people are pure God, and you are pure God. There's no place that God isn't. It's omnipresent. Do you know what omnipresent means? It's everywhere, at all places, at all times. There's nowhere that it isn't. So then you say, well, what are the qualities of God? Total love, total perfection, constant expansion. The universe is always expanding, and it's perfect. It's made this universe, like the fact this place is a miracle. Earth is a miracle. The fact that if you really objectively look at everything, most of it's unexplainable. It's crazy that this all has worked out. And so if those are the qualities of God, all loving, all knowing, perfect, totally abundant and successful by every sense of the word, then you on the micro embody all those qualities, because God is within you and you are with God, you are one with it. So when you recognize your own oneness with God, that it is actually within you, then you embody all the qualities and characteristics of God, meaning you can attract all the love that you want and you can feel it within your body, because every cell of your body is God anyways. You're 95 to 99% empty space. What's the 95% empty space that's holding you up? It's God. It's spirit. It's the miracle working presence of the universe that you cannot see. So your destiny is the same inherent qualities of God. Love, perfection, meaning all your plans and goals work out perfectly. You don't need to know how. Everything will work out. You'll attract the perfect person at the perfect time because God is in them and God is in you. And you can manifest anything you want. Abundance, success, happiness. Why? Because money is God too. The other things you want, God is within all the things that you want. So you're technically one with everything that you want already. So given that every single cell of your body and the perfect order of your organs, your respiratory system, and all of it, everything, is God energy that sustains every one of your breaths, that's put you here in this very moment. It's in the walls, it's in the chair, it's in everything. Then you're always one with it. And then it makes me always think about when Jesus said, to those that have, more will be given. To those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. Because when you are in the consciousness of having or knowing, or being aware of your oneness with God, then you are connected to the power of the universe. You can attract anything you want. But to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. When you do not have, when you are not aware of your oneness with the universe, you see yourself as a little mortal being that's cursed, that's condemned to hell, that thinks that it's not good enough, smart enough, that's pleading to God, God, please give me the money, please give me the job, please, please, please. But to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away from them. So what I invite you to do is practice seeing God in everything. And if you don't like the word God, use a different word. Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. It's not the word, it's the energy behind the word. Call it God, call it Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, call it spirit. Call it energy, call it consciousness from a more scientific perspective, but practice seeing it in everything. Practice seeing it in other people. Practice seeing it in the things that you want. And when you do that, you start to access dormant powers within you. Because if the kingdom of heaven is within you, that means that the miracle working presence of the entire universe is at your disposal at every second. But we aren't aware of it because oftentimes we think God is out there. And if you think God is out there, that you're a little mortal being and God is out there, you aren't one with God. That, as it said, that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. What is the Father? The Father is just another word for God or the universal energy. I am in the Father. I am not separate from the Father. And God, the Father, is within me. The universal intelligence is within me. And I can channel it with my own thoughts. I can direct this universal consciousness with my own thoughts, focusing on abundance, on prosperity. And when I see God in everything that I want as well, if I don't see God in everything and I want more money, then that money is separate from me. Then if it's separate from me, then I have to go, well, am I good enough to get it? Well, am I smart enough to get it? Well, is it even possible to get it? Well, do I have the right education? Do I have the right resources? Do I have the right mentors? Is my past and everything that happened to me, is it too much to block me from getting the money? You start looking at yourself like a mortal being. That's the Newtonian model of physics. The Newtonian model of physics is that physical matter is the absolute reality. We know now that is absolutely wrong. Albert Einstein even came along and scientifically proven that the Father is in you and you are in the Father by saying that E equals mc squared, which essentially told us that energy and matter are essentially one and the same. That energy is actually what makes manifest matter. What is energy? Can't get wet by the word water. It's God. Non-physical intelligence, non-physical universal intelligence, God, makes manifest every single thing. So it's in you already. It's not separate from you. So all of a sudden, when you start to see God in the money you want, the love you want, the house you want, the car you want, the promotion you want, then it goes to, I'm already one with this thing. And the universe put me here to experience the fullness of creation. Not to make me suffer, not to punish me, to teach me certain spiritual lessons. One of those is realization, self-realization with God. Oneness with God. We're here, think about the fact that we have all these physical senses and we're always pointed outwards. But then God put the kingdom of heaven within you. it pushed us out here to look all around for the answers, but the answers were within ourselves the whole time. And when you start to see yourself as one with God, by the way, comment that down below, I am one with God. Comment that down below, I am one with God. Comment that down below, I am one with God. And when you see yourself as one with God, the Father is within you, and you are within the Father. God is also within the money you want, the house you want, the car you want, so you're not separate from it. So then all your perceived limitations of your body and your life, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart, none of those matter because you're already one with it. Therefore, you already possess it and in higher consciousness. Now, to those that have more will be given. When you start thanking the universe that you already are one with the money you want, the house you want, the car you want, then you take that oneness and you can use it to your own advantage to experience the most beauty, joy, abundance, and freedom that God has to offer. I firmly believe that's one of the many reasons you and I are here on planet Earth, is to first of all become aware of our own oneness with God. Self-realization of God, realization of God, connection to God. And then, once we've tapped into that while we're still here in bodies, is to use it to create the most beautiful, joyous, prosperous, successful, loving lives for ourselves and for everyone else, because it's actually divine. You're doing God's work when you become aware of your oneness with God, and then you use it to attract money, success, promotions, happiness, love, contribution to your community, because not only do you get to experience higher levels of happiness and joy, which improve the world, but you show other people that they're divine as well by doing that. And they say, how did you create such an amazing life? How are you so happy? How do you have so much financial freedom? How do you have all of it? How are you able to donate so much money and help so many people? Well, let me tell you, it's because God is within me and God is within you, and the universal energy is within everything, and I'm a divine being and you are a divine being. Guess what? You are a divine being and God is within you. The universe works within you and God is in everything. Therefore, you can have all of these things too. Just like it said, Jesus said, you can do all of these things and greater. You can do all of these. And so you become a spiritual teacher just by living your life as an example of what's truly possible when you're aware of your own oneness with God. When you're aware that you are connected to this divine energy and you are a divine being. You make the world a better place. Isn't that exciting? And that's the whole secret to life. So thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button if this video speaks to you. Hit like right over there and send it out into the YouTube universe. Comment down below, I am one with God. If you haven't yet, I created a technology called the second mind to literally wire this level of consciousness into your mind. Because the world has convinced you you're this little mortal being and you're not that powerful, and it wires into your mind. And so you might hear this and be like, wow, this is incredible, but then the old patterns start to come back. Well, the second mind will retrain your brain to live from this level of consciousness so you can express your oneness with spirit and manifest all the things that you want in life. It's free to demo. It's right there down below, thesecondmind.com. It's right there down below, thesecondmind.com. It's right there down below, thesecondmind.com. So you can go ahead and use that for free to amplify your ability to attract what you want and express your oneness with the universe. Hit the subscribe button, the bell notification right over there. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. Even if you already subscribed 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago, make sure you actually hit the bell notification. So go right now, hit the bell notification right over there. Comment down below, I am one with the universe. This video was Hidden Teachings of Jesus Christ that explains oneness with God. The universe is within you. God is within every cell of your body. You are a divine being. Now it's time to live from this knowledge and this level of awareness and see how amazing you can make your own life and the lives of every single person that you ever come in contact with.